So first, I would like to put up a disclaimer that is required for any presentations that talk about the product and upcoming functionalities, because SAP can change them, change the new things that are going forward, and there are no liabilities based on the information provided in this presentation. So for the agenda, I would be covering today the brief of product overview for people who are into SAP Lumira. Then we'll be talking about the different deployment options that we have for the product today. Would cover in detail some of the desktop governance options that we have with the SAP Lumira BusinessObjects Platform today. Trusted data discovery is one of the other topics that I would be covering and detailing out how we address that in the past. I would also talk about the enterprise readiness of Lumira Server for BI Platform, and what are the different supports that we have with the product today and what is upcoming going forward. Data sources that are there that we connect to, and what are the different single sign-on options and acquisition options or refresh and other options that are available with the product today. So at the end, I would be sharing certain key links that you can refer to about the product information or PAM information or the key bugs that you can look into for the information on the product. So just from a portfolio overview perspective, I think that we already have a SAP BusinessObjects Cloud offering for analytics available, and we continue to invest on our on-prem solutions. Yeah. The Lumira 131.1 already released in the market, and we have patch 2 in plan. And for this is for SAP Lumira Desktop and BI Platform. So today, customers want the business end users want the agility with the product, and the administrators or the organization wants the scale and the governance. So we see we can put different products on the two axes of one on agility and other on enterprise scale. So if you see, the traditional BI has provided since long enterprise capabilities for analytics. However, it has not been really agile. It used to take time for business users to finally get the information and access the data and do the analysis that they really want. Whereas Excel has always been really good on the agility side, but there has been data silos and scalability has been the problem. So with the growing data, there has been always a need from business users to have the analysis done as soon as possible. So with that need to provide the enterprise scale, we are seeing a trend that even the analysts are now looking at the self-service discovery solutions and also looking towards the enterprise scale for those solutions. So this is where the SAP Lumira product fits in. So SAP Lumira provides you a trusted data discovery for your enterprise. So BusinessObjects Lumira documents can be viewed on mobile BI app, which is available for iOS today. For it is available in browser. You can view, consume documents from your browser. You can edit those documents, and you can author the documents from SAP Lumira Desktop, which is available on Windows. So regarding the brief overview of the product, what does SAP Lumira product allows you to do? From SAP Lumira allows you to connect to a huge list of sources You can connect to your enterprise sources, you can connect to different web sources, or you can scrap data or pick it up from Excel and acquire that data in to the product. Then you can use the cleansing features and custom calculations features that are available in the product to create your own manipulation. And then finally, once you have enriched your data with the calculations or with geo or in other ways, you can finally use that to visualize and do some analysis on the product. So having said that, if there are certain sources that you cannot connect to from the product, you have an option to connect to the other sources. You have some extension data sources. So you can build your own extensions to any source and bring that data into SAP Lumira and clean, combine, or enrich that data. So once you have done that, the rich library of charts that we provide in the product, you can use that to visualize that data. And if you have more specific needs for chart and which is not available in the market today, you can look for the extensions on the SAP directory, where different extensions for all the different products are listed for designs, Lumira or Ready. You can find some useful extensions there. If that also does not suit you, you can build your own extension for visualization and use that. And that you would be able to use both on Lumira desktop or as well as on platform. So you can use these charts to identify insights, and you can also use influence analysis that is available in the product using the predictable algorithms. Once you have analyzed your data and now you have a story to tell, you want to share this analysis with your colleagues or seniors, what you would do is now you would use these visualizations and engaging teams and highlight the KPIs that you have using infographics and different formatting capabilities, and share those insights on mobile, browser, and desktop with your colleagues. Lumira has two deployment options, two server deployment options. A server for teams, which is mainly for a smaller group of people and a smaller group of and for SAP Lumira Server for BI Platform is the add-on available for BI Platform, so which is for the enterprise. So from a perspective, Lumira Desktop is primarily for the individual analysts who want to do the analysis of any data that they may want to connect to. And server for teams is, as I said, for smaller teams or departments. And for BI Platform is for the whole enterprise. Lumira Desktop uses in-memory engine that we have packaged with the product, and this is required for all the offline sources where we acquire the data and keep it in the memory, and then you do the analysis and calculation from that. However, in case of analysis, this is delegated to HANA for the HANA online acquisition scenario. This is the same as well for SAP Lumira Server. The Lumira Desktop today is only available for Windows platform, and for same is for Lumira Server for Teams. And however, Lumira Server for platform is available for Linux and Windows as a pure, you can install on a pure Windows or Linux environment, and there are heterogeneous scenarios that are also supported, which we would cover going further in these slides. From an administration perspective, Lumira Desktop can be administered to the BI platform via CMC, Lumira Server for Teams is an independent admin portal, and the add-on part is you can use BI Launchpad or BI Platform CMC. Note that Lumira Cloud and Lumira Server for HANA reach end of maintenance stream on September 2016. These two products we have not invested since 1.29, and they will go out of maintenance this date. So, from what are the different components for BusinessObjects Lumira Server? So, Lumira Server is the server piece that is the core server that is responsible for the processing of Lumira documents. This requires the platform processing service to be deployed on a particular node. This is the piece which has the in-memory engine and is responsible for all the calculations that are done for the offline sources. Lumira service is required scheduling of Lumira documents, which is supported for the documents that are created with managed connections. And this requires platform scheduling service to be running on the particular node where this service is installed. Lumira RESTful Web Services requires the RESTful Web Services of the BI platform. These are the services that Lumira Desktop uses in the product today to push the documents to BI platform or connect to BI platform. Lumira Web Applications requires the BI platform web tier where BOE.word is actually deployed, and you can use a huge list of servers where this web application can be deployed. Lumira Mobile service is required only if you are consuming the Lumira documents via the mobile BI app. And this requires the web application server to have the mobile BI service.war to be deployed on that node. Normally, how workflow would be for a document that is created on different sources in a Lumira desktop. You would create a Lumira document with this, save the Lumira document to BI platform. The different versions that we support with the latest 1.31 is BI 4.6 and above, and BI 4.2 and SP2 and above. We note that there is an update that we also support now SP3 with 1.31.1 patch, and has been updated with that. So once the document is published on the BI platform, you can launch and view these documents in the BI Launchpad. You would be able to view these documents, and if you would be able to edit these documents, save these documents, and even use these documents from the Launchpad. Acquire and prepare in BI Launchpad is available as a functionality from 1.31, and to start with, this is only available for connectivity to HANA Online. And going forward, we plan to bring in the acquire and preparation capabilities for all the sources so that the whole workflow can be done via browser completely. So like any other content types like Design Studio, where we crystal, Lumira is a first tenant on BI platform and leverages all the BI platforms, most of the BI platform features that are available today. So supplement of mobile devices, as I said, is available and currently limited to the iOS devices and tablets only. So now let's talk about the desktop governance. Today you can have a Lumira governance.properties installed in the SAP BI folder on the desktop, where you can set certain parameters and force Lumira desktop to log on to BI platform on launch. Here you can also configure SSO if you have your BI platform users stored in AD repository, and else you can also use enterprise and provide username and password for launch or log on to BI. in CMC for application, you can right click and see that there are different properties that can be maintained. So here you can maintain the default BI platform server that needs to be that automatically gets configured on the on the Lumira desktop. So once a user connects to the BI platform, these settings are downloaded and applied to your Lumira desktop. And you can also choose to disable the editing of this URL. So your users can only publish their documents to the given BI platform and will not be able to edit this URL. So going forward, we plan to include more capabilities here so that you would be able to control your desktop using your BI platform. So from an access control perspective, today, as I said, you can connect different source. You can use freehand SQL, you can connect to SAP HANA, or you can download data from SAP HANA, you can connect to SAP BW, you can connect to Unix universes, and a huge list. So now if as an organization you want to decide that you want your users to connect to a particular source or certain set of users to connect to a particular source, then you can deny specific rights to specific users. And once these denied rights are denied to specific users, those users not be seeing to the new data for that particular site if they don't have access to that. So this way you can control who gets to access which data and who cannot access a particular data in Lumira. From an authorization perspective, as I said, Lumira sits as a first-class tenant on the BI platform and hence leverages BI platform user group, level rights that are available to BI platform. The general rights that are available for any object are also available for Lumira. For instance, view doc, write, viewing, edit, schedule, all these rights are available. Specific rights like refresh are available for Lumira documents, which you can go ahead and deny to certain users and allow to certain users based on the need. There are configuration options available in the product to control whether the data can be exported out of the BI launchpad or not. By default, the export option is available. Documents, however, this can be denied as well. So, now we spoke about controlling access to a specific type of source. How about if you want to give access to a particular source, but you want them to only connect to specific connections? This can be achieved via the managed connections. So what you can do is you can provide user support for managed. You can allow users to choose connections only which that they have rights to. So the user gets the list once he connects to the BI platform. He gets a list of different managed connections, only the ones that he has access to. So you can today connect to SAP HANA managed connections, you can connect to SAP BW or lab connections, or you can download universes in BI platform. So these are the sources you can control today. Going forward, we do plan to introduce the freehand SQL managed connections that would allow you to control the freehand SQL sources which users can connect to. So single sign-on to data sources. This is one of the important needs for the Lumira users. A DG single sign-on is available today for both for and managed connections. You can either choose to use Kaggle, SHO, or if you are using Windows 80 users, or you can go via the SAML-based trust authentication between the SAP HANA for non-Windows users, non-Win 80 users. For SAP BW sources, you can choose to go via SNC on the Lumira desktop, and you can choose to go via SNC or SCS for SAP BW. Credential mapping is something that can be a level for SAP universes. Lumira also have the concept of row-level security, wherein this is a concept wherein if you have different users having different access level rights to the data. The person who is authoring the document may not publish the document with the data that he has prepared the document with. So while saving this document in the BI platform, you would have an option to save with the, and once you check that, the document is published to the BI platform without any data. And once any user goes ahead and tries to open this document, document refreshes automatically and loads the data based on the authorizations for that user. So that provides you the row-level security. This is today supported for universals for SAP BW and SAP HANA. Auditing is one of the very important aspects for trusted data discovery. Today, you can get into a Lumira document via different applications, whether it's desktop, launchpad, CMC. You can use open document links, or you can access them via your mobile BI app. All your actions, specifically the ones on the right, are audited with the following event IDs. So you can use your auditing universe and build reports, identify the usage of the documents and other use cases. From an enterprise readiness perspective, we have multiple operating system support. So you have a Windows server support that came with the bunch of products. However, recently we have with 130 we introduced SUSE 12 support, and with 131 included the Red Hat support as well. So we support the SUSE 11.3 and 12, and for Red Hat we support 6 and 7. From application servers perspective, we support Apache Tomcat, SAP NetWeaver, Embed, Oracle WebLogic, and JBoss. So the details of the combinations of application server on the OS is available in the PAN. However, we do support heterogeneous deployments wherein if you have your systems on AIX or Solaris, you would be able to use a Windows or Red Hat or SUSE node in that environment where you can deploy your Lumira server, and your web application server can still run on the supported application server. From a browser perspective, what we support is the Chrome, and IE10 and IE11 are supported, other supported browsers. Going forward, we do want to support Safari as well. The other aspect for enterprise readiness is authentication to the BI platform. So we support Windows 3, LDAP, SAP, and Enterprise Logon to BI platform. Lumira has clustering support, where Lumira Server for BI is ready for distributed deployment. You can have a cluster of Lumira Server nodes for higher availability. Lumira supports lifecycle management from 4.1 SP6. You can promote your Lumira documents via the LCM from direct QA to prod systems. Prompts in variable support was introduced in 1.29, where we started supporting prompts for SAP HANA and variables for SAP HANA and SAP BW, and prompts for universes. Scheduling support is available for the sources that where we support managed connect. So SAP HANA offline, SAP BW offline, and universes are supported for scheduling. The ability to use extensions on BI Launchpad is available in the product today. So what you can do is you can go to CMC and go to the application section with look for Lumira application, right click, and you will see the options for extensions. You will get a list of extensions that are already deployed to BI platform, and there you can add your visualization extensions onto the BI platform. And once added, with the next log on to the user, this extension would be available for them, and they would be able to see Lumira documents published to BI platform which are using these extensions. open document links support was recently enhanced in the last few releases, where we generate the open document links to embed in third-party applications. We have introduced support for variables for SAP HANA, SAP BW, and Universe. We also started supporting the path mode, where you can actually point to a specific story of a Lumira document or a specific page of a Lumira document, and or you can also bookmarks to land on a particular page document. There is an option to launch the document in the same window as well. So for connectivity to SAP HANA, you can connect and create online in browser, which is available from 1.31. Connect to download options are available via Lumira desktop for authoring the documents. So on the right side, you can see in the image, this is how these options are look like. You can also connect to HANA multi-tenant data containers. So this is you can specify the port of the tenant, and you will be able to connect that MDC. And direct connections and BI platform managed HANA connections are supported. So would be able to leverage connections connecting to HANA directly, or you can go via the managed connections, and this support is available for online and offline connectivity. Single sign-on support for HANA is available via Kerberos and SAML. Kerberos is the only authentication mechanism on desktop, and whereas Kerberos and SAML both can be used on BI platform. So we support multiple HANA versions today, SPS versions, SP 9, 10, 11, and 12. In the PAM, you can look at the specific SPS version that we have tested in the environment, and others would be supported, and the subsequent minor versions are supported by reference. Okay? So save without data and refresh on open offline documents is supported. For SAP BW, you would be able to download and create via Lumira desktop. Today, we do not have connectivity, online connectivity to SAP BW. However, we do want to bring this going forward. Direct connections and managed connections both are supported for SAP BW. On desktop, you would be able to use SNC for direct connections. However, on BI platform, you would be able to use SCH or SNC for your platform managed connections. We support multiple versions of SAP BW, 7.0, 7.3, 4, 7.4, 7.5. All these are supported in certified. Save without data and refresh on features are supported for BW documents. For Universe Connect, you can download and create via Lumira desktop. You can leverage SAP Query Panel, which is today available as an extension, and going forward would by default be shipped with the product. Single support via BI connection mapping is available for universes. We support Unix universes, and refresh on open and save without data options are supported for universe-based documents. So for freehand SQL sources, you can see a list on the right that these are the sources for which we support refresh on the BI platform. For other sources, it's not yet certified. Download and create via Lumira desktop is the option where you can type the query to the target source, and you would be able to acquire data from that. And today we only JDBC drivers. Support for direct connections only, and as I mentioned, we do want to bring in managed connection support here, and with and we support refresh of documents for the listed items. There is a connectivity to Excel, CSV, text, log files, and different types of other text files. So you can connect to these sources, or whether they are local or on a shared location. can save these documents to BI platform, and as long as the shared location is accessible from the BI platform server, you would also be able to refresh these documents for these sources. So with I have the link slide where I have put in the different links that are available are used to provide to look for further information about the product, and you can also provide product feedback and ideas to the following forums: Idea Place, SAP User Group, or our influence, or by our Instagram. With that, I conclude my presentation, and we can look for Q&A.
Question about would you provide an overview about data refresh? What data sources supported data refresh in the story mode? And Ramu has answered, refresh and scheduling of Lumira documents is supported for Lumira documents created with Unix QP Query Panel extension, so Universal Query Panel extension. I don't know if you want to add anything further, Ashutosh, on refresh.
So on the last slide, second but last slide, I pointed out the sources that are available for refresh on BI platform. For specifically, I think if we are talking about refresh on open, then this is SAP HANA, SAP BW, and SAP Universe, where you can post that by publishing the document to BI platform, and when opening the document on Launchpad, these documents would automatically refresh the database on these credentials.
Okay.
I had one more thing that I wanted to talk about is before we started the presentation, I observed that few of the people are still on 139, and this is specific for them. Since 1.29, we have improved the performance of Lumira documents, specifically by opening the document on both Lumira desktop and the BI platform. Some changes were delivered with 130, some were with 131, and some even with 131.1. So if you are looking for performance improvements in the product, you should try out with 1.31.1, where I believe with respect to 1.29, you would see significant improvements.